The downside is I'm locked in here. The upside is I'm not locked in here with the monster. So honestly, I could probably use one of these. Hold down left mouse button while left stick. There's no other way out of here, right? The answer to that is a no. But yeah. So where do you put it out once you light it? This seems like a simple physics puzzle, though. Probably very simple. Only an object, press right to give an extra push. Guessing the smaller rock on top of it needs to go first. There we go. Or there we go. Now all 4 ingredients are mine. I'll get out of the wine cellar. Honestly, this wasn't as bad as I was expecting. At least so far. I think I've hardly even encountered the monster, so I know it's probably when I get out anyways. Move this big ol' rock away. I could use that as a beam to get on the very top. Maybe I still can. Push this back a little bit more. Ah, well. I'll just get out of the way for now. Or actually, is that the perfect beam position? Nah, probably not. There's probably not even much really up there anyways. Out. Monster's having a good time over there. Time for me to make my escape. Out of the wine cellar I go. Collected the chemicals all for show, which means my way will be this way. See you later, Mr. Monster I hardly even saw, or didn't really have much to say. The cloth smelled of dessert and damp music. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, well, he thought, or perhaps too few. Flesh forms on the wall. One explodes in my face. Although I was mainly coming to this middle area. I want the light. The sanity of the light. Okay, this is a more peaceful room than some others. Obviously, we have 2 places that can be taken out with this organic tissue. Which is what exactly. I'll use this one as a test first, but instead of going behind me there. Enjoy the light while I can. Now, if I'm correct, we just mix these chemicals, probably inside the chemistry dot. A pot contain mixtures of all sorts. The chemicals must be prepared using the appropriate apparatus. Okay, what's the appropriate apparatus? Or maybe that means something else. Was there an order, though? Calamine, Orphite. Okay. Calamine. Those must be prepared using the appropriate apparatus, which means it's probably okay. Laboratory, I get it. I'm not done yet. Fine, I'll go to your other corner of the laboratory and do my magic. Laboratory, here I come. La-di-da-da. Nice and fleshy down here, just how I like it. Of course. After enduring 3 days in Algeciras, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia headed for London. Well, here I am. Getting ready for my chemistry debut. So yeah, make me the alchemist I always dreamed I could be. Yeah, okay. Is this it? At the very least, I like this candle. I guess I can also save my game while I'm here. Give me the thing that lets me save my game, you artifact you. That's the same message as the previous times I saved, which I guess makes sense. You want me to put the 4 chemicals in here, right? Okay, so put this there. No objects to use item on. Ta-da! So I'm guessing it's in order of calamine. Alright, okay. Put wherever one he desires. Orpamine. Yeah, he just puts them automatically in order. I don't know what that was all about. But sure is shaking. I'm just making chemistry, sirs. Don't mind me. I guess I activate it. You turn the burners on the burner first. Ta-da! Now what was the order put here? The only problem is I don't know what's what at the moment. Or this one first. Well, that wasn't very hard, actually. A pot of acid. Just what I wanted. Acid. What's going on? This monster gonna come last second. Oh. Of course, life's never that easy. I didn't even put out my goddamn lights. Well, mementos. The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Well, I can do that. Light this up. Don't have to waste all my oil. We're climbing this. Da 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 da. What if it's a weight puzzle? Doesn't seem like it. Rocks collided enough for me to sneak through. No, it's still way too put together there. I pick up this plank. Yeah, that makes this easy. Ta-da! Life was hard. I was actually gonna build a fucking, I guess, barrel tower to get up here, but sure, that works too. Out. He sat down by the casbah while gasping for air, sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-filled ground. These all sound like the passages, now something bigger. Regardless, yeah. Blood coming over me. A few cuts and bruises. I think they are all from the blood. I don't know what hurts me in those. Oh well. Here I am. Vial of acid for 2 different things. You're first. Gotta use this item this way, really? Well, I guess that's the one that we're now opening. So we're gonna go through the solid wall tissue over here. Sure. That's what Sandy holding up a slight headache. Probably because I've been completing objectives A-okay. Now we go deeper down. I guess I know we're not going to see the niceties of the top of the castle anytime soon, because we're going seemingly deeper in. There you go, dissolved. Not very surprising, but nice to have the first main task out of the way. Let's go on through to the refinery. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion of the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the 2 young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Into this damp old place. Memories.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes.
and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
So make sure to go straight, keep the light on. Be careful when enemies are in the air, crouch on left control. The darkness makes them all hard to spot. Yep. So it's our first few monsters encounters. Though he says keep the lights on, when I realize the opposite of what I want to do. Time to sneak around only like a monster man can. It's okay, I'll sneak through. I can deal with going insane. Slight headache, yeah, this is only inducing him a slight headache. The sanity system sometimes. Either reacting too much or reacting away, which is, yeah. Picked up oil, hide through here. Crouching through dark quarters is the favorite of every stealth horror game, which obviously they're trying not to make you do too thoroughly because the insanity system to make you go insane. Honestly, still beneficial in many ways. Alright, not gonna light that. There is more Landum, which I'll use later. Let's read some notes.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Who knows? I didn't open the door, but he didn't open the door, so whatever. Just magic opened the door, probably the quote-unquote shadow, I guess. Way to explain insanity effects actually having real-life effects. Yeah. Is that on a table? Besides that candle, I mean? There's the candle, obviously. It's blocked from the other side. Alright, which we tell ourselves. The door leading to the back room is blocked off. Find another way in. Just never find a key in this game. It's always find another way in. Fucking blood spurls hurt me more than anything. Wound is bleeding quite badly. I haven't even been hurt by the goddamn monsters. The goddamn blood bursting things that keep on getting me. A few cuts and bruises. I think I found my other way in. Fucking T-Rex up in here. Somebody put down the dinosaur. Let's look around, but my screen goes all crazy. Dear God, not like the mouse slow movement when we're doing this insanity thing. Fill lantern with a few drops of oil. Getting up there. God fucking dang you, fucking blood sores. So you want me to use this lantern? I don't even understand what that's for, but yeah. I'll pick this up. Tinderbox. Sure, I'll light that. Light my way, cowboy. Love the blurring effect, by the way. Let me open that. For the one I used, I pick up a couple. Sure, I can roll with that. It's not like I need to use that to get that, but it's how I'm going to choose to think about it. Sanity returning? Nah, just the screen decided to get blurry, thankfully. Seems tied to this mechanism here, so it's stuck, something that's clogging the crank and pulley contraption. I think I see what. The rope won't pull the hatch open. Something must be clogging the pulley. Well, this isn't a very hard puzzle. I'm guessing we're going back into physics-based puzzles, which means I'm going to take this box here. I can kind of already see what's blocking it. It's that up there. Let's take this box. Can't get a firm grip on it from here. More boxes then? Sure, we'll make a box way up to it. Look how many boxes we have. We honestly have quite a few. Okay. You're next. So we make our good old box train. Can I just jump on top of this from here? 2 boxes is too much to jump onto initially, so keep that in mind. It's like keep making this. More of those little small boxes. That leads to 3. Let's get 4 going. God, I'm done with you, blood. You and me, blood, we don't have anything in common from now on. I guess I do say this somewhat sarcastically. Alright. Thankfully still more than enough boxes. I'm not sure if the answer is supposed to be make a box stairway, but, you know, that's the answer I found for myself, so it's the answer I'm gonna roll with. Probably was the answer, though. I like the physics-based puzzles. So let's pull this. I guess that's just open. I could go down there, but honestly, I kind of want to explore a bit more. I know it's kind of a dumb thing to say, especially when there's a monster wandering about, but there might have been some things I missed. Maybe not, but maybe. I mean, there's at least a few small tinder boxes lying around, probably. Okay. At the very least, it's a cure for curiosity.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care, and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Yarp. God fucking dang it. Yes, darkness. Haha, that was so clever of you. Now then, let's go sneak on back through into the light. Is Annie doing okay? No, it's not. That's fine. Deeper into the depths. Heep. Oh boy, meat all over the walls. My favorite. Wow, Alexander, must have taken a lot of effort to put that dinosaur back on down here. Don't want to step over the blood, because I'll get more blood cuts. Does health slowly regenerate in this? I bet it does. Stellar Archives. He crashed to the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Very different situation, but I think I know where this is going. Yep. This part's rather infamous. I didn't realize they threw this at you so early. Fortunately, this moment's kind of ruined because everyone is trying by it initially. It's the good old water monster. Something's invisible in the water. To avoid getting caught by the water monster, just make sure not to fall in the water. He's watching, waiting. Make a strike. Can't hit you if you're not in the water, though. I'll make a run for this room. Yep, there's a lever. I'm not saying what the lever's for, but it did something. A few cuts and bruises. Any other things to note? Not particularly huge things to note, but yeah. Nothing around here. It's never that far away from me, is it? That's okay. Booking it! Down on the barrel! I say barrel, but I mean fucking box, obviously. Okay, see, we're up in water again, making good leeway. Of course, being me, I'm kind of curious what's inside each room. I'll go. This is terrible for the lantern because there's not really much to light. Kind of everything's fucking waterlogged. I'll say the important on that shelf is the bright side. Human skull, and what's that? Oh, yeah, I can roll with that. I need more of them anyway. Apparently, I'm not only the one blind, the monster's pretty blind too. Good to know. God damn it! Okay. I accidentally over-jumped it again. It's gonna be the little killer for my lamp, though. There's the monster button again. Jump across. Check over there like it's nothing. I used to play the ground is lava all the time, where someone can only get you when you're on the ground. This is basically that, just instead. Well, it's kind of fun. I'm having a good time. Roll through. Thankfully, it was pretty good first-person platforming. I'm gonna probably say that unless they're feeling terribly. Is that the day? Oh wait, is it on a timer thing? Two things. That seems to be on a timer. Second of all, the gate. pretty obvious what we need to do. Sniper base. Still, it's such a killer for the lantern, it's ridiculous. You can carefully make your way here, okay? There's only a few places that may really make you run forward here. Okay. So it's gonna be completely timer-based, so... else to pick up and throw... Yes, there is. I'm gonna try and divert the monster that way. It's okay. I can do it before the Iron Gate closes. And of course there's another just invisible monster in here. But it's fine! Progress, right? Should probably refill up with my oil. Okay. Obviously not much on that corner, so beneficial corner, jump to there. Oh, more oil, speaking of the devil. Is that an arm? That is a human arm. And a leg. Fetch, boy! Oh, is this now create your own pathway? Is this create your own pathway? Oh, that boy. Oh, he really liked that. I like to move it a little bit further. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. See, I'm good. The last minute dash for there. Fine. Have a leg this time, sir. There's a valve there. Take this human carcass. Good of them there. Pulling into place, give me a little bit. On the box, your rules apply here. Of course, like one of the slowest moving things in the universe, obviously a box is beneficial here. Give me just a little bit, sir. Trying my best, my damnest openness. Probably should waste my lamp while I'm doing this at the very least. Probably not the best angle to roll it at, but hey, it's an angle. The box was here, so whatever. There we go. Rolled into place. Of course, just a run for the door. Do it! God fucking dang it. Of course, it's open. In the door! There's one last trick up the game sleeve there. Barely conscious. Guess what? I'm a little bit better off. Pretty straightforward from here. There's anything over there. Let's take a fourth jumping tool. Honestly, no. So let's make our way this way. Got it! Thankfully, a hollow needle. Do I need that? Strong surgical needle. Yes, and I need it. Archive tunnels. It's locked with a simple lock. Well, 5 guesses. I started from water. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. Help, he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Of course, a related piece of text to fit that moment. Obviously, I got goddamn water after last experience. And of course, barrels are harder to stand on top of. It's not impossible, but goddamn it wants to stop it. Try my best to jump here. Hope you know. Of course. That's not a bad thing. We still made it, so it's got crap for something. We get hurt that time. Alright, refilling the good old bearings, and let's see how else this goes. I assume... I have so much oil during this moment. I mean, we all knew this was happening. Basically, burn thing needs oil to kind of see where you're going. Sure, I guess I'm going this way. I'm just rapidly jumping, I hope you know. He felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hulls of SS Horstensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of a setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? There I go. What if I went back to the archive tunnels? Well, that was kind of fun. Let's go up here where there's a nice little pleasant breeze now kicking in fully. Let's go do our magic. Oh my, there's a soothing fountain. Of course the door closes itself. I like the big old crow bird thing they got there. Anything else I can say about all these chairs? The answer to that seems to be a resounding no. That's open to something, but I'm not going to mess too deep with that. Of course, it has like legs sticking out and something similar. Right into this centipede snake. It's got a child's face. It's not the least bit creepy. Interesting though. I make splashes in it. Which obviously leads to the question of how do we solve this puzzle? But we'll get to that. Let's look around in the meantime first. As I meant to well doing. Crystal clear, because they cleared it out after that last sequence. And my health's regained a little bit too. I'm not sure if this game might have regenerated health like the number does. That leads deeper down to the darkness. I'll take a look though. Storage. You can't go inside storage easily. A thin cold mist brushed his face as he stepped outside. London weather could be cruel, but it was kind of cruelty he would handle. I kind of want to explore the main area we just covered before I go really deep into this. This looks like a correct place to go. But I kind of want to finish exploring the back hall before I do that, so I get more of a feel for it. Is this another dream, he thought, and screamed at the top of his lungs. It's a little safe haven for the moment. I kind of want to finish exploring it before I let it pass on completely. Still a lot of this I haven't explored, so you know. Guest room. There's multiple areas to go. Study. There's light above the fountain. You know what's a bit that ultimately we're gonna go down to the fountain somehow. That's at least my guess though. Where's this door over here lead to? This one just opens. Just kind of what I want to explore first, this main area over in all these parts.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Alright, so in basic, there's an elevator leading underground, which is where we'll find the inner sanctum, which is under the castle. Probably there's going to be extra steps for us to start getting down there. Machine room. They have a lot of doors to enter through here. Some of the little lockable lions. I can light a candle there, but there's really no good reason to. Works, I really don't want it to. It's not working. Okay, thank God. I want to explore more. Mementos. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. So we need to power up the good old elevator. I mean, I guess that makes enough sense. Got a few doors to check out. I'm going to check out the guest room and the study up here first. They're the ones that have my attention the most right now. And they're probably not what we need to do first, though they might have a key or something to something else, so they're the first things I want to go investigate. I'll start with the study, I guess, because it's right here.